It's on your keyboard. You got it? You got it muted?
I just turned it all the way down.
Okay. That way we won't hear it playback.
Hey, I don't know this.
Okie dokie. Let me get logged on here. Tiny bit of a delay. Hello, hello. Hi, Eileen. How are you? Hi, Jamie. How you doing, boo? We're just getting all of our little devices networked up here. Just give us just a second. Yay, 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 yay. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook. We're live on our website. I'm going to watch from the website because that's just easier for me to kind of navigate from there. Hi, Carolyn. How are you, love? Hi, Miss Kathleen. Hi, Jennifer. Jennifer, did your other package show up, darling? Hi, Teresa. How you doing, boo? Hey, Miss Rhonda. Thanks for being here. I'm just gonna get a couple things out of the way. Oh, I got me a ginger ale zero. Do y'all like those? Yay, I'm so glad. We're doing good, Carolyn. We're ticking right along, honey. We're plugging right along. It has been 95 degrees here today, honey. 95. It's like sitting on a devil's front porch. I couldn't even sit on my porch. I usually like to go out there a few minutes before I come live and just kind of collect my thoughts and all the things, and it's too hot. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Hi, Janice. How are you? Yes, honey. Yes, it is, Carolyn. Let's see. Do we have anybody watching on our Facebook page? Anybody watching live over there? I don't know. Rhonda Baker is. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Brandy. How you doing, love? We got a bunch of new goodies tonight. I got to put this brush case together because I'm filming all day tomorrow. I filmed all day today, actually. The girls that work for me feel like princesses because they've been my life models for my classes I've been filming. And they got their nails done this week and they don't know what to do with themselves because they have beautiful nails on. So anyway, happy birthday, Jamie. Hi, Christy, honey. Hi, Megan. How you doing? Melissa Sanders. I'm glad you're here, Melissa. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna put this brush case together real quick, and then we're gonna talk about some brand new rubber base gels. Now, this drops this weekend. We thought these were gonna be on a pre-order because our brush cases were not supposed to be here till next week, and they showed up yesterday, honey. Lord, so they can ship out ASAP. Aren't these beautiful? This is the holographic Tracy Vincent. That's my new logo for my name. What you think about it, honey? What you think about it? Girl, so this little brush case, now this is not available tonight. This will be available Sunday night. You guys need to set your clocks, your calendars, whatever you got to do. I'm gonna do an extensive brush class Sunday night. This brush case has 12 brand new brushes gonna go in it. I'm gonna train you how to use all these Sunday night. It's gonna be at least probably a 2 hour class, if not longer. So that's why we were concerned about our YouTube because our YouTube has not grabbed our last couple of classes. So Hillary got in there and dug around today. She found out what was wrong, honey, because we want this brush class saved over on our YouTube so you guys can go back and watch that. as many times as you want to. This case holds 20 brushes. It's got the little flaps above. This is just in case, a lot of people ask me what that's for. That's in case you have a brush that doesn't have a top on it. Maybe old school brushes that just had the hairs. You can put your brush in there and lay that little flap over top of the hairs and it doesn't get it everywhere. Basically, is what that's for. So it's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got this zoomed way in for my class tonight. But yes, you love my nails. Thank you. They've grown out somewhat. So the infinity brushes, these brushes, I have tested brush after brush after brush over a year now. I'm a long painter. By that, I mean, when I start working on a project, I work on it for hours, hours and hours and hours. And my fingers were starting to cramp really bad. And then I would have on this side of my wrist, especially, I guess where I have that anchor, my wrist would just ache in here. And I know sometimes it's our age or repetitive motion, but it wasn't all that either. So, what's so special about an infinity brush? It's properly weighted. You don't want to work with it with a handle on it. It's properly weighted. It is so lightweight. It's unbelievable and perfectly balanced in your hand to reduce finger, hand, wrist, and arm fatigue when you use these. So these are for serious artists, honey. And if you take care of this, y'all know what the word infinity means. It means forever, right? I'm not going to say this will last you a lifetime, but if you take care of these brushes, they're going to last you a long time. Not only that, you can paint a long time hour-wise with them. So yeah, that's what an infinity brush is. This is infinity, and they are numbered. This is infinity 3.0. Look at her, honey. This is a beautiful red sable striping brush. Red sable striping brush. Now, how you want to load these up in here, child, that's up to you. But I want to load it, I want to put mine in number order so that I know I did that on purpose. So I know exactly what brush is where. And I'm not having to pull every brush out to find another brush, right? This is Infinity 12.0. Look at her, honey. It's a little angled brush. Oh, look at that knife edge on her. I'm trying a new angle on my camera tonight. So we're going to pop her right there because she's number 12. Hi, Trish. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Sharon. We're loading up Miss Tracy brush case because got to film tomorrow, and then I'm going to show y'all the new rubber base gels. This is Infinity 10.0. This is a beefy blending brush, if you will. And that's a sable haired brush also. So 12, 11, we'll put 10 here. We'll do 10 right there. Then we have, this is Infinity 9, 9.0. Girl, this is a smaller version of Infinity 10.0. I used this today when I was filming y'all know how I like to get close to the cuticle with my gel polish. I used it for that today. Girl, she worked so good. She was good for that. I was highly impressed. And this case is not so large that you can't carry it along with you for those of y'all that go and travel to classes. This is Infinity 2.0. There's 12 brushes, so 1.0 to 12.0. Look at her. Oh, so we're gonna go over here. One, let's see, that's 3. So we'll put number 2 here. Janice says, okay.
They're talking about being old ladies.
Infinity 11.0. Girl, look at her. Sunday night is our extensive brush class. Honey, pop you some popcorn, make your TV dinner, whatever. It's going to be a couple of hours. I'm going to go through this whole entire thing and show you how to use all 12 brushes. It's going to be a good class. Here is Infinity 5.0. Girl, look at her. Knife edge, flat, little tiny rectangle square. Girl. What did we say she was? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put her right here. I'm partial to that logo. I want to put it so I can see it, honey. You love a long class, Jess? I always worry about that. I'm like, they don't want to watch no class for 2 hours. Infinity 6.0. Child, look, look. And Hillary helped me figure out a great angle for my camera. I'm using it tonight. I got a different tripod and holder. Girl, I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. Guess what else she did? That child is a genius. So I've been filming all day. I've been in studio all day down in the classroom filming where it's nice and quiet. And I came in for a break and she's like, Mom, I figured out something for you. Because she saw where we had to manually take names for our giveaway this past Sunday night. She's like, I figured out something for you. She has installed us, what's it called? A widget in the back of our video app that we're on right now. Next time we give a giveaway, it'll do it electronically for us. Child, we won't have to take no names. It'll know who's watching. Look here. This is Infinity Point 1.0. This might have, girl, I'm gonna say it's got about 8 hairs in it. It's probably got more than that, but y'all look at that, how tiny. You want these, Debbie? You're going to love these. And I'll call you, I'll touch base with you Friday, Debbie. Keith said you had talked to him yesterday. I'm filming all day tomorrow, but I'll touch base with you Friday. Well, I'm filming half a day tomorrow, 3/4 of the day. I'm going to nursing home to see my mama about dinner time tomorrow. So Thursday is my afternoon to go see her. Infinity 8.0. Y'all, this is new. Look here. Now, Miss Tracy, that's an odd shaped brush. What you gonna use that for? I'm gonna show you, honey. I'm gonna show you. This is an ombre sable brush. What's equivalent to a 9 millimeter? There is only a couple that we did equivalents in, and that one is going to be 2.0. 2.0, but it has probably at least half, if not more, less hair. And this one we had done in red sable hair, so it's a little bit more flexible. So when you're doing scroll work and you go to make that turn, she's going to turn a little bit easier for you. Okay. Yeah, that different hairs make all the difference, in brushes. But if you didn't hear me say, these are so lightweight. They're designed to reduce hand fatigue. Look at Infinity 4.0. A nice detail brush. Child, I got chrome under all my nails. My nails are not dirty underneath. They're stained with black acrylic powder, and I can't get it out. I've scrubbed them. I have drilled on them, honey. I've done everything. And then Infinity 7.0. Oh, look at her. So these are the top 12 brushes that I use the most in my hand painting. There's definitely, or that I will use the most. And there's definitely a learning curve to some of these. So I'm going to teach y'all all about it. Okay. And That's the beautiful case. They come in when you first get your case. It's going to be a little bit stiff because she's brand new and she's never had anything loaded in there before. So just load her up, honey. And we will have a coupon code Sunday night where you can, if you buy the whole set, we're going to give you the brush case for free. Also, if you're in the VIP or celebrity private groups that you subscribe to, you guys have permanent discount codes and you get early shopping. I believe it's Friday on this, and you can use those discount codes on that. Okay. So that's coming this weekend. I'm really excited because I'm using these in my filming that I'm doing tomorrow. Girl, now let's talk. Let's talk. We got 5 brand new humor-free rubber base. I love these bottles. Hillary made a good point today because I was working on her nails. I did butter yellow on her nails with a butter yellow cat eye. Gosh, it was so pretty. And she was talking about the rubber base. She said, Mom, because we debated on changing this bottle because some people are saying they can't fit the bottle on their polish shelf. Miss Trace, that's too tall. But I love this bottle. I love this genie bottle, first of all. Second of all, it helps you recognize, hey, that's my rubber base. You don't have to think twice. You don't have to pick up a black bottle and look at the bottom of it to know that's your rubber base gel. So we keeping it. We keeping it. Hmm. All right. I want to show y'all. I want to show you how we make our disc for our website. Can I do that? Because you see this on the website when this color comes up. Y'all ever seen our clear discs on the website with our polish colors, our rubber base colors, whatever we have put on here? Hillary actually photographs this little lady right here and puts that over on the website. These are glass cabochons. The only place I can get these is Amazon. I have tried Hobby Lobby. I've tried all the places for these, honey. And these are jewelry making discs, is what they are. Hobby Lobby has some, but obviously I can't get enough there when I'm making lots for polished samples. So I just get them from there. And this is the 30 disc. And where I've touched it now, I got to wipe it down, hunty. I'm going to wipe her with a little bit of alcohol on the back side here. Is the rubber bases humor free? They sure are. Now we got 5 new colors. This one, I'm only going to swatch one of these on the disc, and the others I'm just going to put on this right here for you. Okay. But anytime we make a disc, especially with rubber base, it's a brush and it's a pour. This is baby doll pink. These 5 match your NSI rubber base colors. For those of you that can't get those colors, this matches the soft pink, and this is baby doll pink. If you love sassy, girl, you're going to love this one. You are going to love this one. So how I make the disc is first I have to put on a slick layer, and you're going to see polish or anything sticks right to the back of this disc. You don't have to base coat it, nothing. Now, rubber base is a base coat. It's just a tinted base coat unless you're buying the clear. So you don't need anything else with it. But do y'all see how streaky that is? That's because rubber bases cannot be fully opaque on a first coat because they won't cure all the way through because of their viscosity. So when I make this, I have to brush that on, and then I have to kind of get my bottle going here. And my bottles are cold because they've been down here, honey, in my studio where it's a refrigerator. And I just pour a little bit out on the back of there, about like that. And then I let gravity do the rest of the work. And just turn her around. And now this is like putting down your slip layer and then, laying a bead of product on it. And I probably got too much on this one. Maybe I didn't. but we're just going to let gravity kind of pull that down. Rubber base gels are fabulous for people who have damaged nails. They are not like a gelish base coat or a shellac base coat or whatever brand of gel polish you're using. These are beefier. They're not only beefier, they're really flexible. Now look at there. Now we're going to cure that, honey. Let's put her in the light. Oh, let me turn her on. Goodness. Hold on. There we go. Very flexible. They're a combination between a base coat and a builder in a bottle. They're not a full builder in a bottle, but they're not just a base coat either. The other property that rubber base gels have, they already have the primer built in them. You can prime underneath them. I always prime underneath mine because I'm a lifter. But if you have someone that you know doesn't typically have problems lifting, please don't prime underneath this child. Especially if you soak off, you will never soak it off because you've double primed it. But they do come off very, very easily if you're still a soaker. So let's swatch these colors. Sarah, with these ones you have, enlighten us, dear. Okay, now let's put baby pink on here. Y'all give me some feedback. How's the camera angle? Is that better? Where I'm right-handed, it was like that. The stand of the camera was right over my hand, honey. And I just kept hitting her and hitting her and hitting her, Lord. Now obviously this is over this natural plastic color here. It is better, good. So that is the baby doll pink that we just swatched. I'm gonna put that in here and let that cure while I show you now what to do with this little disc. Okay, so when that comes out, all we do is take some alcohol and we get that sticky layer off. Rubber base gels are very rubbery feeling. There's no rubber in them, but we don't do anything else to the back of that because all we need this for is to photograph it. And now there's the piece that Hillary uses to photograph. And you can see sometimes you get a little shadow of um, the glass around it, but this is typically what our cat eyes go on or whatever the case might be. These are fabulous. Where is that at? Let me get this. Hold on. This gold label that's in our on our chrome jar, sometimes I will lay that down backwards on here before I swatch anything. And after I have put the gel over it, when I turn it over, that gold label is embedded inside of here. We've debated putting our label on the website that you guys could grab some of those if you wanted to swatch your Queen Ladybug colors like this, and you would know exactly that it would be a Queen Ladybug. And then once you wipe that with your alcohol, a Sharpie will write on the back of there in case you need to label it for any reason. So yeah, that's baby doll pink. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let's keep going. Next up is French Manny pink. This is equivalent to opaque pink. Now you will find that your HEMA-free rubber-based gels are just a little bit more transparent. At least our formula is. No, I believe this is equivalent just to French manicure. Yeah. Look at that, how pretty. Girl, yes. In we go. I'm just going to freeze that real quick. Coming up behind that one, this is French Mani Peach. French Mani Peach. Everybody needs a few rubber bases in your collection. And clear is clear is clear is clear all day long. You need a few of these with colors. And I have a pretty light touch when it comes to polishing. So if you want to use this for color purposes, you would put the first layer on like I've just put on and cure it, and then put on a second layer. Look at that, how pretty. I know, that peach is beautiful. Girl, the way you apply my rubber base creates lots of air bubbles. How can you fix it? I wouldn't know unless I see you apply it, Christy. If you're dipping down in here a lot and moving around, I wouldn't know. I don't typically have any air bubbles. I do know that if you are wiping your brush like this a lot, what's happening is you're always making that brush fan out. And the brushes in these are the round cat tongue brushes. So if you constantly do this thing right here, your brush gets so wide when you go to put it back in the bottle, then sometimes this will happen. Look, it'll split that brush before it goes in there, and then that creates an air bubble. So you should never be wiping here. When you take this out of the bottle, you should be swirling like that. If that helps at all. Now this one's my favorite. This is the taupe. And rubber base has a pull to it. You have to work a little bit slower with this than you would like a gel polish. This is taupe. And then just give that a minute to settle. Yes, these are brand new colors of our Hema-free rubber base gels. We have 5 new colors. And then French Manny Mauve. Look at this pink, how pretty. Girl, you better quit it now. This is like my color. I love this color pink. This is a equivalent match for opaque pink. Look at these, how pretty. Last one. Very thin. Now I'm going to go with a little bit thicker layer and just go right over top and let that second layer just float down into the first layer. Aren't those beautiful? Oh my gosh. Now let's cure those. Into the lamp for 60 seconds. These are a 60-second cure. What causes rubber base to move from the sidewall? Uh, are you putting anything under your rubber base? It could be that your primer, if you're priming underneath or you've used something underneath it, it's causing it to creep backwards, to creep away from the sidewall. It could also be if your client's hands are sweaty, that could cause it. All right, here we go. Remember, you don't need a base coat under rubber base. It is your base coat. I'm probably not understanding the question, Eileen. If you're polishing over top of rubber base, now listen to me, rubber base Pretty much any kind of rubber base has a very tacky, oily, slimy layer to it. That's just a trait of it being a rubber base gel. Before I go on top of this with polish, let's say, oh, I don't know, maybe I'm out of clear rubber base and I have to grab one of these to use in place of that. And my client wants a gel polish on top of it, a different color. Then before I would start gel polishing, or even before I put on my specialty top coat, like a Hollywood top coat, I would wipe this with alcohol and get that slimy layer off of there so that when I put the next layer on, I don't get that pullback. Okay. And this doesn't hurt it whatsoever. This is still very tacky to the touch. Now, the thing about these ones also, if you need to file or shape an area after you've put this on, you can most definitely do that. You might file through the color, is the only thing. Any questions? Other questions on rubber base? These colors are beautiful. I'll go back through the colors real quick here. I actually wanted to do 2 coats of these first 2 colors. Let me do that real fast. This is the baby doll pink because I'm working over this natural, yeah, I call it yellow. I don't know what color y'all call this, these plastic tips, and I feel like it alters my color just slightly. That's baby doll pink. And the next one was French Manny pink. This one is very transparent and it gives that really pretty, just that nice French manicure look to the nail. Just a little bit of tint on that nail surface. Here we go. Good deal. And so now we'll cure that. Now I have paired these with, girl, stop. Wait till you see. Wait till you see. Any other questions on rubber base? Am I missing anything on the Facebook, Keith? Any questions over there? Okay. I pulled this before I left office, honey. Look here. We got to go get us some more of these. Well, I doubt if we'll find them. I bought these big lots a long time ago, and our big lots went out of business. So in our stock room, these are full of foil, and this box of foil has been speaking to me all week. I'm like, I'm gonna take that to use with my rubber base gels tonight. This one is number. Well, let's start in order so I don't get Pastor Keith off back here in the closet, honey. Let's try to stay up so he can. This is called Country Roads. These are all rose and floral foils on a clear background that would look fantastic. Look here over these rubber base gels.
Yes, that's the new.
They're sold individually, Jess. All of our rubber bases are individual. So, yes, that's a great question. Thank you. So, this is number 3101. This blocking my light. Let me move her out of the way. Oh, where's my tag, girl? Where's my tag? Oh, here she is. I don't want to lose that. 3102. Where is she? There's 3. 3102. Sweet love. Oh, this is beautiful. Look. Oh, y'all should see the flowers that I ordered for my niece's wedding. She's getting married next weekend. She's getting married on my daddy's birthday. And I'm doing all of the fresh flowers for her wedding. Girl, I looked at the order again today and they're absolutely beautiful. Sweet love. I know this one is really pretty. 3103 is kind of like this English garden look. It's called Honey Bunch. Look, Brooke is so good. She got all these labeled for me, so I know what I'm using. I love this. Y'all look, a little pink, a little lavender, little yellow. And again, if you're going to swatch on these discs like this and you leave your disc loose, you can try your foils right over top of it and see what that's going to look like. Honey, this is only half of it. Shoot. If we do foil in like a nail art toolbox or something, we don't even have enough on a roll to do that with. We got some that's bigger than this. Trust me. I'm going to keep this one to the side. I might use that. Let's see what we got. 3105. 3104 is called Lovely Bride. Just think, if you worked at the mobile manicurist, honey, your job might be cutting and wrapping all these foils. You'd be like, so long. I'll see you later. I'm not coming to work tomorrow. This is very, very delicate. It's got a little Swiss dot background. It's not white, but it's not pink, that dot. It's very, very pale, and all those little pink roses. Isn't that beautiful? Lovely Bride 3104. Yay, Sarah. Yay for filling your books. 3105. Our foils, if you get a 3-foot piece of foil, we don't short you on that. If you buy 3 pieces, you get your foil page binder free, and we catalog it for you, and we label your foil. If you buy 30 pieces of foil, we not only put them in the binder pages, we give you a free binder with it. This is a little bit bigger version of the other one, but these are more lavender flowers. We have the plain books also, Janice. 3106, Forget Me Not. And just think, we have 700 of these rolls of foil in stock. We sell a ton of foil. If you got your nail art toolbox for May, what did you think of that foil? If you've not taken it out, maybe I shouldn't spoil the surprise, but the 3-foot piece of foil in there, one pattern goes about 12 inches. And then there's another pattern that goes about 12 inches. Then it goes back to the first pattern. Child, if you didn't look at or watch the video, you got 20 kinds of foil in that box that looks like you only got 10 foils. Child. Mm-hmm. Forget me not. Number 3108. This is one of my favorites in this. We getting down low on this one, honey. This is what is this? Pink Perfection. Pink Perfection. Oh, Megan, you gotta open it. Open it and look at your foils, boo. I didn't even know it till I started making the video for the VIP group. I'm like, well, Lord, that was a surprise. Here is a missed 07, 3107 Pearl Rose. I love this. Love, love, love this. Look at her. Oh, goodness. Look at there. I'm going to keep this one out. Last thing you want to do is drop one of those rolls, child, and she roll away from you, if you know what I mean. 3109. Keith says he knows. And look at this. This is Blue Beauty. Oh, she's gorgeous. Very pretty foil. My press on girlies, where y'all at? Press on, girlies. This foil is your best friend, honey. Also, let me show you on my skin here just real quick. Our white chrome looks like this. It's called Wedding Bells. Keith, I don't know if I linked that or not. Wedding Bells chrome. And this chrome is beautiful over these rubber bases. I'm going to show you a couple of those. Let's get us a nail tip here that's not yellow, honey. Let's see if we got something. Have we got anything? Yes. I'm glad y'all are hanging out with me tonight. You got plans for Memorial Day weekend? I'm working. I am, because I'm doing my niece's wedding next week and then I'm on vacation. I have a lot of pre-filming and editing I got to get done up for the first week of June. So I'm going to work, but it's a-okay with me. It is a-okay. Let's go with what have we got here? Where's my taupe? Let's go with taupe. And I have a long brush class I'm doing for y'all Sunday night, right? So now you can get an idea of how that does on a clear nail, even though, humans' nails aren't clear. For those of us that work on press-ons, and I'm pretty sure I can make this work in one coat on this nail tip here. And now just let her level out. Give it just a second. And now we're going to cure. You excited for the brush class? I am too, Alicia. I have not taught a brush class in a long, long time, and I've been wanting to do it. The opportunity just didn't present itself. So this with a massive brush inventory like we've got, this will be easier for me to do with 12 versus 30 something brushes, right? Yay, Christy. Okay, this is the French Mani Mauve. Let's do, because the taupe is a little bit warmer shade. Here's the French Mani Mauve. And you can see as I'm putting that on, I have a few little air bubbles too, but the key to that is just to let it settle, not to cure those air bubbles in there. Just let her level out there. And she will level on you. I love this color. Girl, yes. So now we're going to go in the light with her. There's our rubber base shades, and we'll put these out of the way. Out of sight, out of mind. We'll get us a little bit of outshine so we can do this Wedding Bells chrome. Somebody asked me a couple weeks ago, did we have a white chrome? It might have been one of y'all. I don't know. And I said, yep, Wedding Bells. Honey, we got so many. I could swatch a chrome every day for 3 months and still wouldn't have them all swatched. All right. You think your favorite's the mauve? I love the mauve too. Oh, just for fun, let's go ahead and see. Let's put some foil gel on this one. So we can at least do one of these pretty foils over top that one. We're going to use the super sticky foil gel. Little birdie told me for the Halloween release We may or may not have art gel coming in foil. Foil gel coming in art gel. Girl, won't you stop? Won't you stop it? It's been one of those products that's gone back and forth, and I like this about it, but I don't like this about it. So then they reformulate it for me. I'm a little bit picky, you know. Keith said, "What?" Look, Megan's volunteering to come and help with swatches. She don't know what she's volunteering for, honey. We have thousands of polishes at headquarters. I'm loving this. I want to use this pearl rose. I thought I was going to use this one, but I think I'm going to do this. Oh, girl, thank you. Now, see, Tammy took up for me, Keith. She says she's glad I'm picky.
I'm good.
All right, taupe. Let me get me a sponge. And Wedding Bells chrome powder.
And she said, what would you do with art gel foil gel?
What would I do with art gel that's foil gel? Everything, honey. Lord, I'd be putting foil on everything. I would foil the outline of my flowers. I would foil my scroll work. Girl, I'd be foiling everything. Look at this, how pretty.
I mean, I can bring it up on the-
Do I still have rainbow chrome? Yes, we do have rainbow chrome. That's beautiful, isn't it? Rainbow chrome is in these jars right here. Okay, we're gonna let that foil gel cool down a little. This would actually be pretty. I debated maybe I should chrome that before I foiled it. Look how pretty this would be over top of that, something like that. If you're going to do that, you don't have to put metallic glaze over your chrome. You know that, right? Your foil gel is so sticky, it will stick to your chrome and hold your foil as well. Let's see here. I want some of these big roses on here. Oh, honey. You ready, Freddie? Look how pretty.
It says, please say everything about the editing foils.
So any foil that you put on, this is now non-slippery because what happened is the backside of that plastic Foil is actually two sheets of plastic fused together. It's the front piece of plastic, and then the piece of plastic that the print is on is fused to the top piece of plastic. Everybody following me right there? Two pieces of plastic sandwiched together because when it hits that sticky foil gel, it lifts that second piece of plastic with the pattern on it. It lifts that off and puts on here. So this is no longer sticky from the foil gel. She's slippery now. The reason we have to metallic glaze her is if we put a top coat on here in a couple of days, that top coat's going to peel right off because we have put top coat directly on plastic, directly on it. It would be just like doing this kind of thing right here and curing it. Child, we know that's not going to stick on there. And for somebody that's a nurse who washes their hands often, or somebody that types all day, it is just not going to stay on. So therefore, we metallic glaze over top of this before we put our top coat on. Metallic glaze it, just like this. And metallic glaze acts like a double-sided sticky tape. It's thin, it's super, super clear, very, very clear. She's made for surfaces who has lost their tackiness or that we need to seal up with chrome. It's a shiny surface sealant. So it doesn't matter if it's this kind of shiny or if it's this kind of shiny. We seal those surfaces with metallic glaze. However, if we put chrome on and we want to put foil over this, we can skip the metallic glaze layer. Otherwise, we're putting two layers on there because foil gel is so super doggone sticky. We can put that over our chrome and then foil it. Then we would apply metallic glaze. Otherwise, we're going to have a thick nail that's going to look horrible. Now, you wouldn't want to use foil gel in place of metallic glaze unless you are foiling over top because look what it does to my foil. You see what happened there? It made my foil, my chrome, it made it go a little bit dull. Can you see that? Girl, it's not going to be as mirror finish, but because we're going to put this foil over top it, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. But it does dull down your chrome a little bit, little bit. She's still cute, but she ain't popping like she was. So now we cure that and maybe we'll put this one over top of that one because I love this. This is called Honey Bunch 3103. There are people who have transitioned out of acrylic nails and all they wear is our rubber base now. One coat, and our rubber bases are universal. So you can use this under any gel polish system that you already have. One coat for your base coat under any type of gel polish. But if you want to do more like a builder layer, you put your one coat on and cure it, and then have them come out and do a slip layer and then drag a bead, or you would just do a thicker coat. Now on Hillary today, and those of you that bought the Foundations gel class, uh, her nails will be in there. I use a sandwich method on her because she's so hard on her nails with boys. And the way I do that sandwich method is this. Let me grab a nail tip here. Sandwich method means I'm going to put one of these down as my base coat. Typically on her, I do clear. So one and cure, and then I do her gel polish, her artwork, whatever she wants. Before I put her top coat on, I do another one of these. So this is like bread. We're going to make a sandwich. We've got rubber base here. We have all the fillings, which is gel polish and cat eye and artwork. And then we have another piece of bread here, which is rubber base. And that's what I call the sandwich method, so that I don't build her nail too thick to start with. That has proven to, I used to do that on all of my clients, and it was absolutely incredible. Okay. Did I say you could chrome over foil? No, if I chrome over this, you're not going to see it, but you can foil over chrome. Now, there are some chromes that you can use over foil. I guess I should take that back. Our 12 Days of Christmas chromes, you could chrome over it. It is going to distort the foil just a little bit, though. I would chrome under it before I put the foil down. Let's cool that down. You're very welcome, Melissa. All right. Now let's kind of go this away. This is still going to be pretty. Girl, you better quit it now. Look here. These are really good foils. Look what a clean transfer I got. What you think? Would you wear that? I would. I most definitely would. Now, here's where we pull in our metallic glaze, because that foil is so slippery sitting on top of there. So now we want to seal that up. I did see, look, I don't say anything when people talk smack about my product, uh, because I figure, why defend something that somebody's already made up their mind on. I saw in a group somebody recommended my metallic glaze to seal up the foils and the chromes with. And there were a couple people just kind of hating on that because, number one, because of the price of it. Oh, just use your base coat, girl. No, base coat. Okay, you can actually use a base coat over that, but no base coat is clear. When you cure base coat, it is milky and cloudy, even though you can't see it. And so you want to seal this chrome in this pretty foil with base coat. Go ahead. It's going to dull the luster of it. You've got to have something almost 100% crystal clear to seal that with. And look, we know our products are expensive. We know they are. It's because I'm picky. It's because I'm picky. I could probably make this cheaper if I wanted to give you a cheap bottle and I wanted to cut some ingredients, higher premium ingredients. I could take away HEMA free. I could take away all the things. I could take away the education behind it, but I'm just not willing to compromise that. I'm not going to do it. And so now these are ready for their top coat. They weren't hitting on it being a bad product. They didn't like it because of the cost of it. Guess what? Guess what? I did some math this week. And if you use, let's talk about this while I'm putting top coat on. If you use this rubber base and you use any one of my specialty effect gel polishes that are in the black bottles, that says blooming gel, but you know what I'm talking about. They're $22.95 a bottle. So if you use this, surely I don't have I do have a gel polish sitting here. If you use that one coat of this and you use two coats of that and you use one coat of this, guess what it comes out to per manicure? I know exactly how many manicures I get from this bottle versus this bottle versus this bottle. Anybody want to take a guess what the cost would be? It comes out to $1.01. $1.01. But people still going to go buy a chintzy, $8 gel polish to try and save money because of whatever reason. And then that black gel polish they've just bought takes 4 coats to get it black. And they're not saving any money. Are y'all following me there? If you got a black gel polish and in 4 coats, she's still dark gray, honey, you don't have a black gel polish. $1.01. 1 coat of base coat, 2 coats of color, and 1 coat of top coat. Now, whether you have art in it or whatever the case might be, that takes the cost up. But I know out of this bottle right here, I get 85 coats of this, and that's average. So if you only do natural short length nails, you're going to get more. You're going to get more than 85. If you do only long stiletto nails, you're going to get a little bit less than 85. But if you do, pretty much salon length a little bit shorter than what I have on, you're going to get exactly 85. Look at these, how pretty. Aren't those beautiful? These foils are exquisite. Any questions on rubber base gels, how to make your manicures last longer? You will get a longer lasting manicure if you use rubber base gel underneath it. This takes about, if you're going to soak this off, you want to file through the top coat that you've put on. In case you don't know, Ladybug Luster is acetone resistant. Our Ladybug Luster that's on the way here, it should be here next week because, child, we bowed out. The formula has not changed at all. We just had our logo. This is our old logo. So we had the new logo, that ain't in the logo, honey. We had the new QL logo put on this bottle. Just so you know, if you get a new bottle and it has that on it, it has not changed. We just updated the bottle. You've been waiting on the taupe. Oh, Megan said that she got some ideas for her nails this weekend. So real quick, let me go over the foil series that we used was the 3100 series. What that means is this came out of box 31. We have all of our boxes labeled. So 31-01. There are 10 rolls of foil in that box. So 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you're looking for any of those, you just type in the number 31 dash whatever. The new rubber base gels are French Mani Mauve, and Keith will pop these up as we look at our colors. That's what I put under this. That was under there. So pretty. I can tell I'm going to use these a whole lot, honey. I love that color. French Mani Mauve. French Mani Peach. I would always recommend our Ladybug Luster. Now that comes HEMA free as well. Um, just because it's a scratch resistant top coat. Can you still scratch it? Yeah, if you probably rub it on a brick wall, you can. But it is a scratch resistant, very high shine top coat. Baby doll pink. It still looks good. I don't know. I'm about 2.5 weeks in on mine, and mine still look really good, except this thumb here because she gets polish cured on her when I stick things in the lamp. Baby doll pink. Taupe. And as soon as NSI is available again, I did see where they were having a moving sale to move into their new facility. We will have that back on board for you guys. Yes, Ladybug Luster is our number one seller, our number one selling product. French Mani Pink. And this is just a really soft, really sheer, pale, 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 pale pink. Those are our brand new rubber based heat free colors. Listen, we have the primer back in stock. When it is available, we will. We can't get it right now, Eileen, but when it's available, yes. One primer that we love to use with this is our primer that comes with Diamond Essence. We love the Diamond Essence primer with this because Diamond Essence primer is HEMA free also. Y'all got to be very, very careful because you're going to pick up a HEMA free base coat and a HEMA free top coat and a HEMA free gel polish, but some of y'all are using very, very popular nail primers that are not HEMA free. So if you're going HEMA free across the board, then you've got to start from ground up on that. And we love, love, love our HEMA free primer. Any other questions? And Keith has put that up on the screen. That's the HEMA free Diamond Essence primer that we recommend that you use with this. Okay, if not, I guess I will see you guys Sunday. Have your dinner ready or have your dinner over with because we got a long, long 2 hour plus brush class on Sunday night. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.